It looks like snow, but it is not. It looks like ice, but it does not melt. From afar, it resembles cotton. This landscape really exists, and it is in Turkey. It is called Pamukkale, a name that literally means cotton castle. Its history is much older and more fragile than one might imagine. Pamukkale is located in southwestern Turkey. It is one of the most unusual natural landscapes in the world. For thousands of years, thermal water has slowly flowed down the hill, rich in dissolved minerals. Drop by drop, it built white limestone terraces, forming natural pools that look hand-carved. The result is an entire slope covered with overlapping basins filled with clear, warm water. A landscape that seems unreal, yet it is the result of an extremely slow natural process, so slow that it still continues today. The name Pamukkale comes from the appearance of the hill, which from afar looks like soft fibers, as if covered with huge white clouds. According to an ancient legend, these formations would not be rock, but solidified cotton. It is said that giants left their cotton to dry on the mountains, and over time the cotton turned into stone. It is not hard to understand why this story was born. When you look at Pamukkale, the first feeling is exactly this, that something impossible has become real. On top of this white slope, more than 2,000 years ago, a city was built. It was called Hierapolis. The ancient Romans were attracted by these thermal springs, believed to be healing. The hot waters were used for baths and treatments, and the place soon became an important center of care. Even today, the ruins of the city can be seen, streets, temples, and above all, a large Roman theater, still surprisingly well preserved. A curious contrast. Below, a white mountain shaped by water. Above, a city built by humans. Pamukkale is not a modern discovery. For thousands of years, people have come here to bathe in the hot waters, convinced of their beneficial properties. But this very fame, at one point, risked destroying it. In the 20th century, hotels and tourist facilities were built directly on the limestone terraces. The weight of the buildings and the use of the water caused serious damage to the natural formation. For a time, the cotton castle risked disappearing. To save the site, Turkish authorities decided to intervene. The hotels built on the hill were demolished, and the whole area was protected. Pamukkale and Hierapolis were declared UNESCO World Heritage, and today access is regulated to prevent further damage. It is still possible to walk on the terraces, always barefoot, to avoid damaging the limestone. A delicate balance between tourism and conservation, between the desire to see and the need to protect. Pamukkale seems eternal, white, still almost perfect, yet it exists only because the water keeps flowing. If the springs stopped, the cotton castle would stop growing. This place is not an ancient rock resisting time. It is something that lives slowly, day after day. Every terrace, every pool, every white edge is the result of thousands of years of balance, and it takes very little to break it. Some places impress for their size, others for their history. Pamukkale strikes for something different because it seems fragile, almost impossible, as if it should not exist. And maybe this is exactly what makes it so special. A landscape built by water and saved only when people realized it could disappear.